Hi, my name is Aysegul Yelkenci. I'm an astronomer and I'm attending from Istanbul. I'm working at Istanbul Kültür University Department of Physics. My talk is about astronomy teacher training workshops we do in Turkey. So let me start my presentation. Astronomy teacher training workshops are held in Turkey since 2006, before the 2009 events. So we started these workshops with a group of people. Some of them are now NAEK. Now Turkey is a place where 83 million people are living, so the population is really high. And each year thousands of teachers are assigned. So we see astronomy education in primary school, starting from grade 3. It starts with our planet, our Earth's crust, the movement of our Earth, and so on. And light pollution is also in the books. We see these chapters, these concepts in the science course. In the secondary school, which is held after grade 9, we have astronomy class as a selective course. So these are the concepts the teachers need to know to teach their students. AstroBilgi Committee has started astronomy teacher training workshops in 2006, and so far we have accomplished 55 workshops in various cities throughout the whole country since then. These workshops are performed in coordination with Turkish Astronomical Society. There are local organizers, of course. They're usually the provincial directorate of national education of that city that we do the workshop. And we have state schools as our stakeholders, private schools sometimes, and science art centers, which means it is the official unit established by the Minister of National Education for informal education. So these can be the local organizers. We do not locally organize the meeting. The local municipalities also provide financial support in some occasions, not always, but this is a multi-stakeholder model. This is why we can do this so far, for 14 years now. Otherwise, it's very hard to keep it sustainable. AstroBilgi lecturers who are responsible for the academic part of the training workshop consist of 11 astronomy professors and astrophysics researchers, amateur astronomers, and well-trained K-12 school teachers. So we have a bunch of variety and diversity in our team. In every organization, minimum 50 teachers are trained. AstroBilgi Astronomy Teacher Training Workshop has a target group of especially science and physics teachers, but in some occasions, specific sessions are also organized for interested groups, from kindergarten school to special education teachers. Our main goal is to inform teachers about the basic and the current issues of astronomy, recent explorations, and innovative and inclusive teaching methods that they can use in their classrooms. Our workshops take place in 1-day, 3-day, or 5-day program packages for 40 to 100 participants or 50 to 100 participants. Mostly preferred is the 3-day workshop program, and it consists of 16 hours of lectures and 3 hours of hands-on activities and the use of new technologies, and 4 hours of sun and night observations. The trainings cover the astronomy-related topics in primary and secondary education curriculum. We can do sometimes a solar dial. Several types of solar dials can be made. They can build easily made and easy to find materials, a star map sometimes. This is the solar dial. In some occasions, we also show how to make a telescope rather than buying one. Maybe sometimes they can build these type of tubes to find the radius of the sun. If there is a planetarium in the city that we visit, we do the workshop, we take the attendees to this planetarium to give them real-time training inside the planetarium. And in the program of our workshop, we also do some sun observation using a solar filter in some of the telescopes that we have. And we also teach them how to do some observations without a telescope as well, with the minimum requirements. But they're also taught the parts of the telescope, how to use a telescope if some of them also have the telescope, and so on. One of the goals of this project is to facilitate both technical and inspiring popular lectures, thereby enhancing worldwide public interest in astronomy and the universe. So public events during the workshop also provide alternative activities for the youth in the city and the public. We had many trained teachers. And after the training, at the end of the training, we give them a certificate. This certificate is not something that they can use in their resume, but officially, but still it is very motivating for the teachers. We are working with the Ministry of Education, trying to give them a certificate that they can use officially in their resume. So far, we have trained more than 3,500 teachers in various cities. So we have lots of subscribers, let's say, because now they are our subscribers. In this pandemic times, we didn't stop. As we all continue to adapt to life during the COVID-19 pandemic, schools and classrooms nationwide have shut down indefinitely. AstroBilgi, however, continued with online trainings. With no face-to-face instruction, online courses provide a safe and effective alternative. AstroBilgi have completed more than 60 live lectures using Zoom meetings and AstroBilgi YouTube channel since April 2020. Some of the workshops that we do online, we used Zoom, and they're closed workshops for only the attendees. In some of them, we choose to use the YouTube channel for a larger participant. We monthly give our program table, and they follow us from our channels. Summer 2020 events include webinars, as well as a 3-day and a 5-day online summer school for teachers and a 3-day online children's academy for kids under 17. So it was a quite busy time for us during the pandemic. AstroBilgi have also signed protocols with Istanbul Province National Education Directorate for 7 webinars for teachers and students, and Aydın Province National Education Directorate for 12 webinar teacher training program during this pandemic. And we will continue these trainings with National Education Directorates in the fall term as well. After 14 years of experience, we have seen many mistakes in the textbooks that teachers use in state schools. So collecting all those mistakes and the analysis that we made with the teachers and what they lack of in the astronomy content knowledge, we chose to write a textbook covering all these topics that we teach in our teacher training workshops. And last month it was published. So now we are able to distribute this textbook to the teachers as well. All the teacher training workshops are held free of charge. Thank you for listening. I'll be happy to answer your questions in the chat room.